Hi and welcome to Flipping Websites, a general overview and recap. Can flipping work? Absolutely. Flipping can work if you stick to the rules and if you stick to everything that you've learned. Flipping is a great way of making money, a fun way of making money, and it really can work. Check all the detail. When you're buying a website to flip, make sure you check they're the owner, make sure you've got all the stats, make sure you know what the revenue income is, make sure you know what the product or service is it's selling. Maybe you're buying the website just for the database of the users there, but for whatever reason that you're buying that website, make sure you have all the details, make sure they're verified, and just make sure that everything goes smoothly. There are hundreds of websites out there that sell websites. Look around for the bargains. You're going to have to hunt for them. There's a lot of people out there that will hunt down the bargains before you. So just get out there, just have a look, make sure you're 100% okay with the site that you're looking for, and just keep an eye on them. Just check the websites on a regular basis. You'll never know what'll come up. If you're looking around the websites all the time, then don't forget, check twice, buy once. If you see a site that looks too good to be true, then generally it is. If you see a site that you really are interested in, check all the details. Check them again, but only buy once. Don't forget, there's a huge amount of free tools out there that you can utilize to putting to your advantage. Once you've got the details from somebody, you can use your own tools to find out if they're telling the truth. If they're not completely verified, you use your tools, and if they match, fine, go ahead. But if they don't match, or if there's discrepancies, that's when the alarm bell should ring. That's when you should start asking questions why your stats don't match their stats. Use the tools to find out all the answers. When you're buying a website, don't forget to negotiate. A seller is only trying to make money. It's exactly what you're going to do in 12, 24 months time. You're going to sell your website on. That's the whole point of flipping a website, is to sell it on. However, you're going to try and get as much money as you can for your website, and it's exactly what the seller is going to try and do to you. So negotiate them down. Try and get them down with all the tips and tricks of the trade. Offer cash, offer fast payment, offer anything that you can within your means and within the boundaries to get the seller's price down. Remember the 8 to 10, 18 to 20 rule. Don't buy a website for more than its verifiable 10 times its monthly revenue. When it comes to selling your website, it's just the reverse of what you've done in buying. When you're selling your website, get all your details out there. Verify all your stats. Verify your revenue. Just get as much detail as you can out on all the websites that you scour for buying websites. It is just pure and simple the reverse of exactly what you've done up until this point. Once you get it out there and you're selling it, you're going to have buyers wanting to have all the details that you're going to want to have. Make sure that you're able to prove that the website's yours. Make sure all the stats are correct, and you'll be fine. You don't need to be technical. You only need to be logical. You only need some common sense, and you just need a little bit of a business brain, and you can flip a website. But you definitely don't need to get your hands dirty with all the website coding and everything else. There are other people out there that will quite happily do it for you at very little money. So have a scour around, see if you can find yourself a good contractor to do the work for you, and everything's fine. Don't forget, the power of flipping websites. You may never need finance. If you're selling and flipping websites on a regular basis, you'll be surprised at how much cash you'll suddenly stick in the bank. So the power of finance is something you might not need. However, it's there. You've got to do it sensibly and make sure that you can afford it. Don't take finance that you can't afford, because if there's another downturn, you may be stuck with finance, little revenue, and not be able to afford it. That's when you get into trouble. So only take the finance if you really need it. Be nice, but be sure. If someone approaches you and cold calls you, just check them out. It might be a broker. It might be a competitor. Just check out and see whether or not they're willing to sign a non-disclosure agreement, whether they're willing to disclose that they actually have the funds available to buy your website. But be nice. Don't be offhand. Don't forget, you're buying websites as well. And if someone comes back and is rude to you, it's not nice. So just be nice, but be sure. Check the facts and get everything straight first. If you stick to all of these rules, flipping websites will be a pleasure, and flipping websites will make you some serious money. Well, thanks for listening, and it's been a pleasure doing flipping websites. I hope you make some serious money, and I really wish you every success in the world. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye now.